Eldest Reborn as first pick. Seems good. Do I like it more in Blessed Light? Yeah, this card 3 for once, people. Seems like an easy first pick for me. Soothsayer is decent. He's in our color. I don't remember what this card does. What is the first point of this? Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Draw a card. When Gaia's Blessings put into the graveyard from your library. From your library. Oh, I see. Okay. So not from your hand. So it can't be milled. I see. Gorger's decent. Do I want to commit to a Gorger? I'd like a 4/4/4/4 that's sometimes a 7/7. It's decent. Is it better than the Soothsayer? Probably not. I think I'd Soothsayer over that. Didn't even play Garna last time. No green cards here, no black cards here besides Garna. The artifact's kind of weak. The blues are weak. The reds and blacks are weak. The cavalry is okay. The dub's okay. Speculative red pick, speculative white pick. Sure, speculative red pick. Chronicler generally does pretty good. Abomination's garbage. Trapper's okay. I like 2/3s in this format. Druid. Druid or Chronicler? It's exciting. Hopefully my wife won't be doing that very long while I'm streaming on the wall that borders our 2 places. Speculative green pick or Chronicler? We currently have nothing to kick and no reason to play red. I'm going to take the Druid and see what shows up. Sword, Fire Elemental, Seismic Shift, Raider. These are all got bad. Final Parting's bad. Grab the sword. Didn't even see that come into play last time. Another Druid, Worm, Memorial to Unity. It's a value card. Fungal Infection's fine. Druid's fine. Memorial to Unity is probably the pick here, but I kind of look in between these two. Grab the Infection. I like Grow from Ashes. I also like Ancient Animus. Let's grab Ancient Animus. Leno or Scout. They're pretty weak. These are both very weak. Do we want a shield and a sword? Sword and board deck? Who doesn't want a sword and board deck? Let's grab Shield of the Realm. Dark Bargain for draw or worm. I'll take the dark bargain. Black and green look pretty open here. Confessor versus Armament. I'm not terribly excited about a Confessor here. Let's grab the Armament. Take the Homerid in case we go blue. Take the Abomination in case we play like that. Probably take the Demonic Figure. Take the Worm. Guess it's possible the worm sees play. I want a white first striking deck. Wow. There's one black card and one green card in this pack. Speculative Fiery Intervention. Vicious Offering. Second Animus. Gift of Growth. Divest. Bullis Clutches. Considered one of the best cards in the set for some fucking reason. I mean, because 2 for 1s every time. Shivan Fire's there too. I think the Vicious Offering is fine. Sap Herd's there. Seems good. Better than the other cards. Knight of Malice is quite a nice one. Fungal Plots is quite a nice one. Fungal Plots is a bit slow. We already have Sword and Shield. I think I'm going to get the Knight. I really like First Strike. Moral of Folly is really solid. Second Vicious Offering's nice. I'd love the Gorger, but I don't think I can get away from second Vicious Offering. Deathbloom Thallid is great. Ditto. Divest versus second Worm. Take a Divest. I don't think I'm playing either. Second Fungal Infection's a maybe. Blessings almost certainly a no. Torment's a no. Abominations almost certainly a no. All right. First pick, third pack. It's a Mammoth Spider. I would love a Mammoth Spider. Don't have a lot in way of flyer removal right now. Don't have a lot in way of a deck right now, but I don't think we can get away from Cast Down. It's too good. Song of Freyles. Found this to be very mediocre unless you're extremely wide. There's an Eviscerate there. I think that's an Eviscerate. Card's amazing. Speculative Splash Blue over Splashing Red. I think it's better than those. There's another Eviscerate. Fuck. Okay. Can I have Preachers? Another Thallid. Elves. We have 3 3s, 4 3s, 4. Some really big dudes that aren't very impressive. Some shields and swords for smacking. I kind of like a 3-2 again more than I like the 1-1, I think. I like the 1-1 mana dude, but I like him early. I think I'm taking the third Deathbloom. Skin Witch for some value. The Spore Crown Thallid has quite a few targets in our deck. Ancient Animus is another removal. The Skin Witch is value, and the Thorn Elemental is a big dude. There's a lot to pick from here for us. We've got 3, 4, 5. Got 5, 6, 7, I guess, funguses. I think the Lord might be worth picking up here. It's a Skin Witch. It's a late Eviscerate. Pierce the Sky. Mammoth Spider Wield. Gaia Protector versus Judge Sentinel. Soul Salvage versus Worm. I don't see a whole lot of creatures that I want, but maybe there's value in it somewhere. Don't really want more worms. Don't really like them. They don't have fucking trample. It's like a bad Colossal Dreadmaw. Like a really bad one. Take Soul Salvage. Judge versus Paladin. No synergy with that. This card's terrible. Divest versus Lich's Mastery. And a Gaia's Protector. You know what would have been really nice? Would have been to pick up one of those 2/3 slime dudes that we see every single draft that were not black-green. Okay, I don't think Garna fits this deck. I don't think I'm splashing for a Fiery Intervention. So I think those come out. Got a lot of removal in here. I don't think we need to run Pierce the Sky with 3 Eviscerates. And then a Cast Down, 3 Eviscerates, 2 Vicious Offerings, and 2 Fungal Infections. I don't think we need to run Divest either. I'm unsure about Arbor Armament. Maybe. Let's pull it out for now. I want to get value out of our creatures. And with a Short Sword and a Shield of the Realm, we probably ought to be able to. I think this worm is fucking shit. I think the Feral Abominations have a little bit more value with the shields. I need some big creatures to kill them with. I don't think this will be a 0-3. I think this deck's fine. Not very excited about the Protectors. Skin Witch is a maybe. Some late game value. Do we need double infections? Got a lot of sacrifice synergy. Would have liked an Omnivore in this deck. Giant Spider as our only... Why is it? Oh, it's a 5 because it's a Mammoth Spider. Have no legendary creatures. This is just fight a creature. It's a cheap way to remove stuff that you don't like, but it is a fight's effect. So maybe not. 2 remaining. So what do we do on like turn 4? We draw and hope we get better turns 5. I need cards to cut though, guys. So maybe we play Animus. Like I agree, like having more removal seems good, but I have a lot of I have a lot of real removal. And fight removal is questionable. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I need 3 cards out. I don't have a flying presence, so I have to beat them on the ground. So having Abominations seems really good, especially when the Abominations are bigger. Having some recursion on those Abominations seems good to me. Maybe Skin Witch needs to go. I like Skin Witch with artifacts. I think they get better. Stats are better. Creature count seems low. We're at 11. It's very low. All right. Maybe we don't want quite as many fungal infections. Shield even playable? Shield's going to carry this deck. You think my 3/2s are going to do anything? $14 non-creatures. 2 equips. 2 divests. 2 vicious offerings. 3... Wait, did I do that right? 2 artifacts, 2 divests, 2 fungal offerings. No, not divest. That's 2 fungal offerings. Cast Down, Ancient Animus, 3 eviscerates. Eldest Reborn. Dark Bargain, 3 eviscerates. Dark Bargain maybe. Soul Salvage is a maybe as well. So say we drop the Dark Bargain, drop the Soul Salvage. We're looking at 41. 11 creatures is super fucking low. Thinking of dropping Ancient Animus here. Or maybe one fungal infection instead of an Ancient Animus. Don't have mana sinks. It's partially true. We have both the sword and shield, which tend to be pretty mana sink heavy. You tend to trade those around a lot. Yeah, the infection gives me... It's also a combat trick to give us a little bit more efficiency. Let's think about fungal infection versus ancient animus as we play. What would we rather have, the fight or the other one? All right, let's take a look at the land distribution here. It's going to be too heavy favored on that. I don't need a bunch of swamps. 2, 3. Is that right? Am I really only playing 2, 3, 4 green cards? Can I cut green? What does this deck look like without green? It's unfortunately a really... It's 4 of my 11 creatures. So let's say I put in Garna, Fiery Intervention. I don't have enough creatures if I cut green. I just don't have enough playable creatures. No, green can't be cut. There's no way I can get fucking enough creatures in the game to do anything with this. I do like the Dark Bargain, but I don't have enough fucking creatures, so I can't play more spells. If I cut green, I have no way to deal with air. Yeah, if I don't cut green, I have no way to deal with air besides removal either. All right. All right. So what do we call this deck? What is this glorious deck called? Oh, we know what it's called. Sword and Board. All right. And let's do it. 7 forests. Need 17 land here. Probably. We want abominations. I'm going to want that on 3. Don't want that necessarily on 2. All right. See you guys in a minute.